This episode of Android Q&A is sponsored by Netflix. To get a free 30-day trial membership, go to netflix.com/Android and sign up now. Welcome back to Android Q&A. My name is Jayce, and this is where we try and answer your most pressing Android questions. Like, what is the best Android phone under $400? And which is the faster chip, Snapdragon or MediaTek? And my question is, after posting last week's question about how to translate German using Android, Germans are coming out of the woodwork. I mean, everyone loved to point out that yes, they knew how to translate what I said, but because they were a native speaker, they didn't need to use Android. Leading me to believe that many of you are secretly lederhosen-obsessed polka dancers. Could be fun, just not shaven legs. Alrighty, I know many of you are going to want to know who won the homework test I gave last week, and I will get to that at the end, but let's start off with the best Android phone under $400. Mr. Garchomp123 asks, I'm on a $300 to $400 budget. Which phone should I get next? The best phones under $400 are the Nexus 5 and the Moto X, bar none. There are also a plethora of options if you don't mind going to used sites like Swappa and eBay. You also want to consider the Zenfone series that won our Best of CES award, as well as the Moto G if you're looking to save a little bit more money. Sir Jargon1 asks, battery saving is always a hot topic for Android users, and many apps like Battery Doctor recommend a full cycle charge at least once a month. How much merit is there to this? I have come across mixed opinions. Keep up the good work. Yes, you're right, Sir Jargon1. There are people who have had many heated debates on the subject of battery optimization, but there are some cold hard facts we can rely on. We know that a lithium-ion battery has a limited number of charges to it, right? So eventually your battery is going to fail. Now, to optimize and extend the life of your battery, you want to keep the charge between 10% and 90% or 20 and 80%, whatever is easiest for you. You don't want to totally drain the battery, and you don't want to totally charge the battery if you can avoid it. Now, you don't have to be fanatical about it. I'm certainly not. I fully charge my phone on a regular basis. What I don't do is leave it in the charger for hours after it's fully charged. But again, if you want to extend the life of your battery and you really want this phone for 2 or 3 years, try and keep it between 10 and 90%. Now, I do have another show in the Android Q&A. If you search our channel with the keyword battery, you can find another show there. Thanks a lot. Jayce, your ears move when you talk. No, it's worse than that. Andrew asks, hey Jayce, which processor is actually better and faster for phones, Snapdragon or MediaTek? Well, Andrew, the short answer is that the Snapdragon is clearly the better performing chipset. In both real-world testing and benchmarks, the Snapdragon comes out on top. The thing is, however, the Snapdragon processor is also much more expensive, and it's included in devices like the HTC One, the S4, the Xperia C series, and those cost $500 plus. MediaTek, however, is the slower processor, but is also much more cost-effective. It allows for OEMs to build budget devices that still have sought-after features, like a quad-core processor. Android, for more research, you can check out the links below, and it goes into more detail about those two chipsets. So guys, after last week's show, I posed a question about how best to translate a language using Android. In this case, it was German, and boy, it exploded. We had over 1,000 comments on that video. Thank you so much. But it was clear that there are a lot more native German speakers than I thought, and perhaps the question was a little too easy. But the first person I found that I think is not a native speaker and that did use Android as instructed was Bakir Al-Takriti. And sir, if I am mispronouncing your name, please forgive me, but I'm going to contact you and find out what your address is and ship you one of, boom, those. In fact, I will not make the same mistake, and I'm going to make sure that this week's question is much harder. Thanks for watching Android Army. My name is Jayce. I would love to connect with you here on Google Plus or Twitter. I read all your responses, but this week's Android Q&A question is the following. Here we go. Why would Google sell Motorola Mobility's hardware division to Lenovo for only $2.9 billion? They bought Motorola for more than $12 billion 2 years ago. What is going on? Now, most of you will already know that they wanted the hardware patents to defend themselves against Apple, but there is more to it than that. I am looking for well-articulated, researched answers below. For the best answer, you will win one of those. I will ship it to you anywhere in the world. Good luck. I will see you on Android Weekly, where I give my own take on that same question.